Earlier today, we finally got an announcement from Henry Cavill, who did indeed confirm that he has returned to the role that really made him famous, the Man of Steel, Superman. With that report, we got a peek to behind the scenes and the real actual truth on why we have not seen Cavill suit up in almost half a decade. Let's talk about the report, what was really going on behind the scenes, and why that has finally changed. Well, earlier today, we got a really great announcement from Henry Cavill. As many of you know, he returned in this week's Black Adam, and it's the first time he's suited up as Superman since the Justice League was originally filmed. Now, the report was pretty short, but he made it clear he has returned to the role. Let's go ahead and check out the video.
Hey everyone, I wanted to wait until the weekend was over before posting this, because I wanted to give you all a chance to watch Black Adam. But now that plenty of you have, I wanted to make it official that I am back as Superman. And the image you see on this post and what you saw in Black Adam are just a very small taste of things to come. So there's a lot to be thankful for, and I'll get to that in time. But I wanted to thank you guys most of all. Thank you for your support and thank you for your patience. I promise it will be rewarded.
Yeah, it's clear Henry is back, and most of us fans are, well, more than a little bit excited. Now, no one can really blame Henry Cavill for kind of being down on the DC Extended Universe after the Justice League debacle. Warner Brothers rushed the movie into theaters and really made a complete joke out of the situation, especially with that CGI mustache gate, and I totally understand why he didn't really want to return to the role. Now, obviously that changed with this week's Black Adam, but there are some new details that have surfaced on why the studio seems so reluctant to bring Cavill back as the Man of Steel. Now, if we jump on our time machine and rewind the clocks a little bit, we all remember his appearance in Shazam. Well, his not appearance, because although Superman appeared in that movie, all of us remember it being a neck-down shot, and that's ultimately what caused this rift. Now, this report comes from the Post-Geek Singularity, and apparently Cavill's manager, who also works with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, pointed out to the studio bosses that a cameo would have served as one of his contractual obligations to Warner Brothers. Because of this, Henry Cavill wanted to be compensated appropriately, and that didn't fly well with Warner Brothers chairman at the time, Toby Emmerich. Apparently, the executive said, and I quote, "Henry Cavill is now persona non grata. He's not going to play ball with the studio. He will never be Superman again." I'm going to say this from Emmerich doesn't surprise me at all. Hollywood executives are notorious about kind of taking retribution against actors that won't play ball, and without knowing any facts of the case or actually being in the room to see what happened, this sounds totally believable to me. Now, this whole situation seemingly trickled down a little bit because we found out recently Walter Hamada even tried to block Cavill from returning as Superman in Black Panther, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson went over his head and made it happen for the fans. Clearly, whatever went down during this negotiation phase, it obviously upset Emmerich and Hamada, and I think based on this report, it's pretty clear why we didn't get Cavill back in the suit anytime sooner. There was also that appearance in Peacemaker, where we didn't see his face once again. And that to me was really a pretty big sign that there were major problems behind the scenes and people were delaying in order to try to work these things out. Now that both Hamada and Emmerich are gone, the door is open to Henry Cavill returning to the big screen as the Man of Steel. Now we do know he signed a one-off deal to be in that Black Adam post-credit scene, but based on the announcement he gave earlier today, I really am expecting to see him pop up in a couple of more cameos, and it's quite obvious he's playing ball with the current ownership of Warner Brothers Discovery. I think this is likely to be an overall win for Zaslav and the crew there. They're still working out their DC Films 10-year plan, but having a Superman in place, especially one very popular with the fans, is key to that working, and I think bringing Cavill back into the fold and putting him front and center once again, especially as his star has risen the last couple of years, is a keen move and absolutely what they should be doing. Now, what happens with the rest of those Superman projects, the one from J.J. Abrams and Ta-Nehisi Coates, as well as the one from Michael B. Jordan, we'll have to wait and see. Some of these projects would still work really great, even with Cavill in the role as Kal-El. All those details have to be worked out, and I think we're going to be getting a lot of Superman news over the next couple of months. Now, obviously, if anything new turns out with Superman, or the truth behind all these rumors, we're going to bring it to you right away. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How excited are you that Henry Cavill has officially made it clear he is back as Superman? And are you really surprised Toby Emmerich was the man that was stopping all the future plans? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.